Hi, my name is Berkay and here I am with another video. In this video, I will going to show you the differences between FIR bandpass filter and Morlet Wavelet. Now, I have a MATLAB data in here and let's see. It has two components, one is signal and other one is S rate, and let's plot this signal. And as you can see, this is a noisy signal. So what we are going to do is we were going to design a FIR bandpass filter and its cutoff frequencies will be between 10 to 15. Then we will going to filter out this signal, and after that we will going to create a Morlet wavelet and use convolution theorem to filter out this noisy signal again. And lastly, we were going to compare the results. Now let's start. First, I have designated the cutoff frequencies, and as I told you, it's between 10 to 15. And after that, I have created my order and I have created my filter in here. I have used FIR1 function, specified my order and its cutoff frequency, that divided by Nyquist frequency, and the filter type. Then I have checked if my filter is working correctly or not. So I have looked its time domain response and frequency domain response. To look its frequency domain response, first I need to create a new time vector and calculate its power spectrum. Now let's see. Now this is the time domain response of my filter, and this is the frequency domain response, and as you can see, this is a bandpass filter. And after that I have filtered out my signal, but I had to triple the size of my signal because I have chosen the order of my filter to too big. And after that I have filtered out my signal. I have used fit with function. Then I cut my signal to its original size in here, and let's see the results. Now this is the bandpass filter signal, as you can see. Now I will going to create a Morlet wavelet and use convolution theorem to filter out this noisy signal. First, I need to specify my peak frequency, and it's equal to 12.5 Hz, and full width at half maximum volume, and it is equal to 0.25. And I have created a new time vector. Then I have created my Morlet wavelet. So it consists one cosinus function and one Gaussian function, and I have multiplied them with each other. Then I have to check if my Morlet wavelet is working correctly. So I have checked its time domain response and frequency domain response. To frequency domain response, I have again calculated a new time vector, and I have calculated its power spectrum in here. And let's see the results. Now this is the time domain response, and it's very similar to my filter, and this is the frequency domain, and as you can see, it's a Gaussian signal. A Morlet wavelet's frequency domain's response is a Gaussian signal, and you can see that this is a very useful narrowband filter link method. So in here I have used convolution theorem to filter out the signal. First, I have found the length of my signal and created another time vector, and after that I have calculated the convolution length, and it is equal to 2k minus 1 length of my signal and length of Morlet wavelet -1. Created a new time vector in here, and because of this convolution will take place in the frequency domain, I have applied a Fourier transform to my wavelet, and Fourier transform length is equal to convolution length. Then I have normalized this Morlet wavelet in here because its gain is so big, so I had to normalize it in here. I just divided it by its maximum value, and after that I have finished the convolution in here. You just need to be careful. I take the transpose of my signal. Now let's see. And this is the convoluted signal with Morlet wavelet, and it is almost same, but there are few differences. Now let's see. In here I have brought them together, and as you can see, blue one is the filtered signal and the red one is the convoluted signal, and they are almost same, but the gain difference between convoluted and filtered is in here, because the filtered signal's frequency domain response is much better than the convoluted signal. To better understand this, that I have plotted their frequency domain response together in here, and as you can see, frequency domain response of my bandpass filter is more like a plateau, but Morlet wavelets is a Gaussian, so my bandpass filter can contain more energy of the signal, and this means more gain, and this is the difference between Morlet wavelet and bandpass filter. Thank you for listening to me.